As we reach middle age, past mistakes can weigh heavily on our shoulders. Memories of poor decisions often trap us in guilt and regret. But remember, you are not defined by what has happened. Forgiving yourself is not just a choice. It's a profound inner revolution. Watch this video to discover insightful advice that can help you not only accept, but also rise above old wounds. Are you ready? Hit that subscribe button and join us as we dive into the content of the video. 1. Forgive yourself for past mistakes. What matters is that you learn from them. In this quote, Marcus Aurelius encourages us about the power of self-forgiveness. In life, no one is perfect, and everyone stumbles at times. This saying is not just a reminder, it's a call to face our mistakes with honesty and gentleness. When we err, feelings of guilt can flood in, leading us to wallow in self-blame. Instead of drowning in negative thoughts, Marcus emphasizes that the most crucial thing is to learn from these experiences. Every mistake holds a valuable lesson, and forgiving ourselves is the key to opening the door to growth. Imagine a scenario in your daily life. You've messed up on an important project at work. Instead of obsessing over thoughts like, "I'm so stupid," or "I don't deserve this," take a moment to ask yourself, what can I learn from this? This approach not only helps you cope with disappointment, but also transforms it into motivation for self-improvement. To embrace this philosophy, try maintaining and developing a journaling habit. Writing down your feelings not only allows for emotional release, but also enables you to analyze what transpired. Reflect on what you learned from your mistakes. Over time, you'll realize that the most painful experiences can lay the groundwork for significant growth. Emperor Marcus Aurelius lived in tumultuous times, yet he maintained peace by viewing challenges as opportunities to learn. We need to do the same. Confront our mistakes without allowing them to define us. See them as lessons on the path to success and happiness. Forgiving yourself is not just about erasing guilt. It's a courageous act that frees you from the past and allows you to move toward the future. Remember, strength lies not in never making mistakes, but in the ability to rise, learn, and grow from them. When you forgive yourself, you not only gain freedom, but also unlock new possibilities in life. 2. What you have suffered, you know. Forgive yourself, because you are here and can still learn. Philosopher Epictetus asserts that pain is not only a part of life, but also an opportunity for growth. The difficult experiences you've gone through are not merely obstacles. They are valuable lessons, steps on the path of self-discovery. Thus, self-forgiveness is essential, not just for liberating yourself from the burdens of the past, but also for opening up new possibilities for the future. When we face pain, self-blame can easily creep into our minds. Instead of continuing to endure feelings of guilt, Epictetus advises us to practice forgiveness. Forgiveness does not mean we forget or legitimize our mistakes. Rather, it's a way to acknowledge that we are human and that making mistakes is natural. This is the starting point for healing and growth. Ask yourself, what have I learned from these difficulties? These reflections not only help transform pain into understanding, but also build inner strength. For instance, if you've been through a tough relationship, instead of only seeing the hurt, recognize that you learned how to set boundaries, which will aid you in future relationships. A practical way to practice forgiveness is to write down your thoughts in a journal. Documenting your feelings, mistakes, and the lessons you've learned will help you gain clarity about yourself. You might ask, what have I done to improve myself after these experiences? When you see your progress, forgiving yourself becomes much easier. Lastly, remember that forgiving yourself is not a short-term journey. It's a process that requires time and patience. But each time you practice forgiveness, you're building a solid foundation for self-love and personal development. Let forgiveness become a part of your daily life, opening the door to new opportunities and true happiness. Epictetus teaches us that while we cannot change the past, we have the power to choose how we respond to it. Forgiving yourself is not just an action, it's a way of life, a path to moving forward with greater strength and confidence into the future. 3. Life is very short and anxious for those who forget the past, neglect the present, and fear the future. In this quote, Seneca points out that life becomes short and filled with anxiety when we dwell on the past, ignore the present, and fear the future. Especially as we step into adulthood, learning to forgive past mistakes is essential to avoid being hindered in our journey of self-development. Each of us has moments where we regret our decisions. Perhaps you missed an opportunity or made poor choices. These feelings not only weigh us down, but can also distort our self-image. To move forward, the first step is to accept that mistakes are an unavoidable part of life. It is from these mistakes that we learn and grow. However, if you constantly allow the past to dictate your emotions and actions, you will miss out on the value that the present offers. Remember, time cannot rewind. Regret does not help us fix the past. It only burdens us further. Learning to forgive yourself is not easy, but it's a necessary step to liberate yourself from that weight. Start your journey of forgiveness by recognizing and accepting your emotions. Journaling can be a helpful method. When you document your thoughts and feelings, you'll gain clearer insight into what's holding you back. This not only helps you understand yourself better, but also creates space for you to view things from a different perspective. This way, you can extract lessons from your mistakes without letting them negatively affect you. Living in the present is key to finding peace. You cannot change the past, but you can decide how to live in the present. Don't let fear of the future hold you back. Focus on what you can do right now to improve your life. Set small goals, take it step by step, and remember that each day is a new opportunity to start fresh. Life will always come with challenges and difficulties. However, learning to forgive yourself will equip you with the strength needed to face them. Let your past experiences be valuable lessons rather than burdens. Live fully in each moment, love yourself, and approach the future with confidence. Seneca lived during a tumultuous time, yet his message endures. Forgive the past, cherish the present, and embrace the future with courage. 4. Do not return to the past. It is like a falling leaf gone from the branch. Emperor Marcus Aurelius, who was also one of the greatest philosophers, emphasizes that returning to the past only robs us of the value of the present. He compares the past to a fallen leaf, no longer on the branch and irretrievable. This lesson becomes even more crucial as we age. Living in the past, filled with regrets and pain, can hinder our growth and happiness in the present. Each of us has decisions and mistakes in our past. Perhaps you missed a career opportunity, didn't spend enough time with family, or endured a painful relationship. But what's important is to realize that these experiences do not define you. Forgiving yourself is the way to shed the burden of painful memories. Remember, you can't change what has happened, but you can change how you respond to it. Living too much in the past can cause you to miss out on precious opportunities in the present. You might meet new people, learn new things, or develop skills you never thought you could. Instead of lingering on what's gone, focus on creating new memories and fully living in each moment. A practical way to do this is by developing a mindfulness habit. Take time each day to meditate, reflecting on the present and what you're experiencing. You might spend a few minutes each day in meditation or simply take a walk, paying attention to your surroundings. This practice helps you become more aware of what's happening and appreciate the small moments in life. When you let go of past thoughts and turn your focus to the present, you'll find freedom and inner peace. Remember that the fallen leaf cannot return to the branch. Let it go and live for today, where you have the power and ability to create your future. This approach not only helps you live a more positive life, but also allows you to discover the wonderful things awaiting you ahead. 5. To forgive is to set a prisoner free and discover that the prisoner was you. When we talk about forgiveness, we often think of it as releasing someone else from their mistakes. However, Lewis B. Smedes cleverly points out that forgiveness is truly a journey of freedom for ourselves. Holding on to anger, resentment, or regrets about past mistakes makes us prisoners in our own minds. Many of us have experienced hurt caused by others. It could be harsh words from a loved one, betrayal by a friend, or even poor decisions we've made ourselves. These wounds, if left unaddressed, become burdens we carry throughout our lives. Instead of freeing ourselves, we inadvertently trap ourselves in those negative feelings. We need to take an honest and realistic look at ourselves. Start by asking, why do I feel this way? Or, what past mistake is holding me back from moving forward? When we approach the issue with clarity, we realize that forgiveness isn't about dismissing or forgetting the hurt. It's about accepting that we have the right to learn from our mistakes. By releasing those negative emotions, we not only open the door to healing, but also allow ourselves to explore better aspects of life. Forgiving others and ourselves creates space for personal growth. When we feel lighter, we become more accepting of our mistakes, learn from them, and move forward with renewed confidence. So remember, forgiveness is a journey. On that journey, you're not just helping others. More importantly, you're helping yourself. When you forgive, you'll realize that the freedom and happiness you seek aren't far away. They come from unburdening yourself of the weights you've placed on your own shoulders.